Hello YouTube, welcome back. Ravna, new tires at Costco last Friday and it drives so smooth and they're grippy. They'll chirp, but they don't just spin out like those Douglas tires that were bald. But today we are at 5,400 feet elevation in Lyons, Colorado. It is mid-September. And just on that information, if you're from Colorado, you probably know exactly where we're driving. We're gonna go up to over 12,000 feet. And we're gonna go peep some leaves. The aspens should be in prime golden yellow right now. Stay tuned. Hopefully there are no repairs in this video. All right, YouTube, do you see those mountains up there? That's where we're headed. That's above Estes Park. Matter of fact, that's Rocky Mountain National Park straight ahead, and those are clouds. Can't see the top of those mountains. This is gonna be a fun day. Looks like they got a dusting of snow up there last night. And now we're over the ridge. I should have just waited a second because it's more dramatic. Oh, there goes a couple Lamborghinis. Yeah, they're not as rugged as this car is. But yeah, we're dropping into Estes Park. Now you can see the beauty of Rocky Mountain National Park up above it, kind of surrounding the whole north, west, south ring of Estes Park. All work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. Red rum! Red rum! All right, and we're on our timed entry. We're like 4 or 5 minutes early. They'll let us in, right? I can't imagine they won't. I'm just gonna go to the fast lane. Well, we're in, but as of right now, we can't get to the top because Old Fall River Road is closed. Might reopen today. And I just learned about that road last year when we drove Ragnar to the top and all the dusty cars were coming into the up at the summit parking lot, up at the top of the Trail Ridge Visitor Center, and they were all dusty, and I googled it when I got home, and sure enough on the maps there's another road, so we may not be able to drive that today. And as of right now, Trail Ridge isn't open yet, so we might have to come back. This might be a lower park day, and there's a whole bunch of aspens just turning yellow there in the meadow. There's still some that are nice and golden up high, so we'll bring you up to speed here in a little bit. Looking through my cracked windshield, still got to do the cosmetics. Just a quick sampling of what's to come, YouTube. I'll wait for you. Hit that pause, jump down there at the bottom of the screen and hit the like, share, and subscribe. You need to follow this channel. I've gone to great lengths to shoot some quality wildlife entertainment. You just don't find this kind of extravagance and exotic animals and regular car tube entertainment on YouTube. Hit subscribe. Good thing they have a sign for how to use this bathroom. You're supposed to sit on it, don't stand on it, and don't use the floor. All right, there's our road that goes up to the top the old way from 1920. One way up, but it is closed. We're gonna drive around the rest of the park down here in the bottom basin and see if they open this up later. Cross our fingers. And there's our first really golden aspens here on Trail Ridge Road. Here comes a car. We're all stuck on the paved road at the moment, and I'm not even sure how high up we can get. Oh, more pockets of the pretty golden aspen trees. I'm not really sure how far we can drive up Trail Ridge Road before it's going to be blocked, because every time I glance up at the high country at these clouds up there, yeah, it's a little snowy up top. And even worse further behind this ridge that you just can't see past it. Isn't that gorgeous? Woo! I don't know how long it's going to let us drive up, but we're approaching tree line. We're within a few hundred feet of it. It's looking blustery up top though. Come on. Sunshine, come on, Rocky Mountain sunshine. Open up Old Fall River Road. All right, it said road closed ahead, but we did just pull over and let a U.S. Forest Service car go by. So what are the chances I come up here and he's opening up the gate for Trail Ridge to keep going? Oh boy. I think this was called Rainbow Curve or something like that. Come on, open up. Oh, you can just see up there, we're touching the clouds. All right, so heading back down. Sounds like the Forest Service patrol car is driving all the way to the summit of Trail Ridge Road to see what the conditions are. And we won't know if they're gonna open that back up until he comes back down. So we're gonna drive around in the park. We got all day to be here, right? I'm still crossing my fingers that we're not driving up this again. We're gonna go up Old Fall River Road instead. Woo, blustery up here though. Look at us, we're doing the SUV thing in our Volvo V8 dirt bumpy roads. Woohoo! Tear it up! Ooh, they opened up that gate. We're gonna take Trail Ridge up a little bit higher. We just drove through some clouds. Woo! Oh, this car's all the way up there going through the gap. Way up there, see him? Oh yeah! So if we can make it to the Trail Ridge Summit Visitor Center, then when we come back down, there's a chance Old Fall River Road opens up because it's one way up and this needs to be open to get back down. So crossing my fingers. We are driving through the gap. Look out there. Woo! Mountains touching clouds, baby. Purple Mountain Majesty. Oh, we are in the high Alpine now, baby. I actually think we come up over this ridge up here and then we drop down to the high Alpine Visitor Center. I believe this is the summit right up here, right around this corner. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh my goodness, those are big boys. Look how high those posts are for snow, marking where the snowplows go. Although they don't keep this open year round, they're gonna give up here soon. Probably by October, mid-October. They don't even try to keep this open. Oh, we gotta go through that gap right up there. Right, notch in the rocks is where we go through. We're not quite to the summit yet. Oh, it's chilly out. 45 degrees, says the XC90. There's an elk sitting right there with a big rack of horns right there. There's one up here on the side of the road. There's another one coming up on it. Pretty cool. And now we're driving through some light snow. I'll lift you out the sunroof. Could you hear the blustery wind driving at 30 miles an hour and it's 36 degrees Fahrenheit out there? Brrr. More Rocky Mountain National Park viewed through the cracked XC90 windshield. We are on the western side, dropping down that parking lot up there, just around the bend here. We're gonna bend to the left and there's a parking lot on the right. That is the Visitor Center. We came across Trail Ridge Road, September 17th. They just got it open. Oh, Old Fall River Road, the dirt way up, the old road comes up to this very parking lot. I'm hoping we can turn around, go back down, and they got it open and we can come up the old way. But look at all the snow. We've had every season in 30 miles of driving. Welcome to colorful Colorado, baby, and one of the most beautiful pictures of an elk I've ever seen in my life. All right, now that is an off-road machine. A man, is that a 6x6? Damn, look at that thing. We are at the Summit Visitor Center, Trail Ridge. I'm gonna show you. This is where Old Fall River Road, the old road, pops out just up here around the bend. Oh, this is all closed. They didn't even open any of this up today. That's the dirt road, right where those, see this where it says do not enter? That's it. This is the dirt road right here. All those cars were coming out of right there, and that's why I went to Google Maps to figure out, why are these cars coming out of here? And they were covered in dust. I have always thought that that is one of the most interesting roofs. Very bizarre. All the log trusses on the roof on the summit of it. All right, well, we came back down, drove back in on Old Fall River Road access, and it is still, as you can see, road closed. So we're already committed. We're coming back next week. I just got to get online and get an access timed entry again. Hopefully that works out and we'll be back up here. And what's the chance it's closed 2 days that we try it in a row? All right, stay tuned. All right, took the Peak to Peak Highway over to Netherland. Gonna drown our sorrows with some Boosie Brews in Ned. Got some wings coming. Hopefully Old Fall River Road is open next week when we can make it back up to Rocky Mountain National Park. Hey YouTube, this could be you with some garlic parm and some house dry rub, 2 Boosie Brews in Netherland, blustery weather. It is done being sunny for the day. This This could be you. Easy trip. Plan that trip to Colorado. Oh my God, YouTube, in Netherlands is the alpaca store and more with an exclamation point. If I zoom in, there's a fake cat in the window, and there appears to be more fake animals in the other windows. I think they're fake pets with alpaca fur. That's fucking amazing! Pot of gold! Wait for us at home! We're rich! We're rich! I can afford the free XC90. All you guys with your fancy touch screens and all your cool Waze and Apple CarPlay and Google Play, we got that. And it's properly oriented. North is always up, south is always down. It doesn't care where you're driving. It's on a DVD map. It's a map underneath my seat. It's on a DVD. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's a map. It does have GPS. It just lays this on top of a map that's under the seat on a DVD. I kind of want to go to the Volvo dealer and say, hey, I need an upgraded map for my XC90. All right. Oh, Longs Peak is covered in snow, and today's our day. We're going to try to go just on the other side of that, to the right, north and west of Longs Peak there. That's just the edge of Rocky Mountain National Park. So we are going to try to go up there and climb Old Fall River Road in the XC90 V8. Oh, I hope they open it. It was closed yesterday. All right, YouTube, more crack windshield. 8 days later, we're going to give it another try after they had a foot of snow up there, and as of 1 hour ago, the website was still saying that Old Fall River Road was still closed, but there's definitely snow up top. We're dropping into Estes. Cross your fingers. We're in the park. After 8 days, look at the difference in the color. Wow. That cold snow really brought out the aspen leaves. I didn't have the guts to ask the ranger at the park station if Fall River Road is open, but this time I did buy an annual pass, so if it's closed, we'll just do the trifecta and come back next week. Oh my goodness, look at that. There's the aspens, baby. All right, we're coming up on Old Fall River Road, the gate to the dirt road access. Is it gonna be open? Is it closed? You can see it already? I can't see it because of the camper. Ah, damn it. Oh, I wish they post updates for this road on the internet. Gobble, 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 gobble. There's turkeys. There's another one right there. Rocky Mountain National Park has everything, including dinosaurs. Bluebird skies up here today, YouTube, but it's definitely snowier. Woo! I think we're actually gonna hike up on the top of the ridge. Never done that. And then why not? We got all day. Let's drive down the western side of the park over towards Grand Lake and Granby. Over there, into the big valley. Ranger said it's too muddy, closed, may not open till next summer. 12,005 feet above sea level. We think we're all cool getting up here. The original SUVs, 1938. How would you like to come down with those brakes? Ooh, scary stuff. I'd be in first gear the whole way. Oh, and the original building had the wood logs on the top. Huh. All right, YouTube, this side of the park is mostly an evergreen forest, but every once in a while we come around these corners and there's a pop of amazing glowing golden aspen leaves with the sunlight behind them. But too bad this isn't smell-o-vision, because this is nature's original pine scent. And I got billions of these little pine trees on my windshield. There you go, look at that aspen. There's poppin'. All right, YouTube, we just drove down to the west entrance to Rocky Mountain National Park, and massive meadow. This meadow runs for miles, probably 8 miles at least. It's just massive, and look at all of the dead pine and spruce trees. There is a little bit of a fire that came through here. This is dead, not from the fire, but from pine and spruce beetles. It just wiped out this lower part of the forest. But it's still kind of stunning. And the best part of the west side, bathrooms and no lines. We're a long way from home, but dare I say, that's one hell of a free Craigslist XC90. I'm over $5 grand into this damn thing, but that's a hell of a car. It's gonna last 300,000 miles. Woo, love it. How do they have so many elk? You know, there's around 2,000 elk live in through this park. Not always in here, maybe 600 to 1,000, but 2,000 through the year will move through here. Look at the size of this meadow. Like, it just goes on forever. Lots and lots of elk. And we are now definitely in the moonscape of the beetle kill. Very interesting, but right up there, the trees are healthy. Didn't get those. Cool as a moose. That is not a black shadow. That, right at the end of my fingertip, that is a moose. Let's see if we can get it to move. There's 2 of them in there. There's one in front, and there's a rump sticking out. Oh, it's moving towards us. There we go. Now we're getting some more moose. Little young one here in the front. Where's my finger? In the front. Ooh. Big. Oh, there's a female and there's a male one back there. There's 3. Where's the one with the horns? Oh, he's in the back. I see his butt. Ooh, big boy.
That guy's big, yeah.
Not to be outdone, we found the elk. Small herd here, maybe 25 sitting in here through the valley, up through the meadow a little bit. But there, I don't know if I misspoke earlier, there's 600 to 1,000 live in here year round, and 2,000 each year are moving through here through the different forests. Oh, there they are, they're down there. Even when I'm not working on the car, I'm not looking at what you're looking at. Woo. Ooh, we're approaching up. Up there, I can see cars driving through the trees. That's the summit of Trail Ridge Road. I'm on the wrong side of the yellow. I'm having a really hard time doing this. That's probably why they say don't do it. All right, I'm not watching what you're watching, so hopefully you're getting to see this. Oh, you can see the visitor center. That's the parking lot up through the trees. Just a second. There it is, up behind there. Up above, there's cars moving. Proper, all this snow is gonna melt and it's headed to the Pacific Ocean. There we go, we're up above the tree line into the snow. This is all gonna melt and head to the Pacific Ocean. We're heading up. Visitor Center should be up here. The Alpine Visitor Center should be up here on our left in the bend of the road, just around the corner. Yep, there's the fence posts. See the male right over here? He's bugling. All right, YouTube, yesterday's second attempt at Old Fall River Road in Rocky Mountain National Park was a second failure, but we had a lot of fun, and the free XC90 has now climbed to the top of Trail Ridge Road 3 times. So maybe it'll dry out and we'll get another shot at it. Stay tuned, there'll be more coming. All right, I'm here in Broomfield at the dealership, and I just want to ask you, guess what they I didn't buy it. Guess what gave me a quote to replace this for the XC90? $750. Are you fucking kidding me? It gets better. I just called another dealership up north, Fort Collins, Peterson. He said programming, labor, software, both parts of the key fob on this one, $800. $800. Small Denver area, highly reputable Volvo independent shop, $750.